The effects of coronavirus in a personal aspect is that, at first, it shocked to each and everyone, especially in the affected who suffer this disease and the family of the victims. So humiliating in the sense that nobody wants to get in touch with a person who suffered this disease, afraid that it might be transmitted to them through the family wants to take care of the patient. It is necessary that the victim should be isolated. Later, people learn to accept the reality that everything will not go back to normal again because of this pandemic. They become resilient, trying to adjust themselves and accept the new normal instead of becoming desperate and stressful. People are able to cope up and find another means of living if they lost one. As to the effects in community, it cannot be denied that the usual activities they used to do seems no longer permitted, like doing barangay liga, derby, fiesta, ball games, and etc. because of social distancing. But on the other hand, there's a positive effect on environment because the air pollution brought by different vehicles is lessened. Since only one member of each family is permitted to go out, and the people advised to stay at home to to lower the curve of the number of pandemic victims. No more road trip. Vacation to other places is prohibited, as well as tourist visitation and viewing, resulting to a very clean environment. Smoke-free, carbon dioxide is lessened much more than that. Vehicular accidents is minimized. But sad to say, economic progress collapsed, and most of the countries affected to this pandemic is economically unstable. Our very own country suffers economically since some of the business establishments are closed. Many people lost their job. Airplanes are closed. Land transportations and water transportation were stopped. Only few of them is allowed to operate. Those who are carrying relief goods to cities and provinces. As that as to the effect of this in our education, sad to say, student is very much affected to the new normal, choosing since there are no face-to-face allowed. They have to choose accessible and preferable to them. It's either modular or online schooling. Sad to note, online schooling is stressful, especially college students who are living in a far-flung areas where it's not signal it's not always available. Even urban areas, signal is still a big problem. If you have no Wi-Fi and you depend only mobile data, which sometimes create depression to students when teachers always impose deadlines without thinking the difficulties faced by students. If all those subjects have the same date of submission and almost the same deadlines without giving any extension, knowing that sometimes the signal is not stable, considering the fact that there is no teaching happens in this situation. This is what I have known from and from media and posted videos that students who are depressed, committing suicide, discarding and surreal sikap of the student to be able to comply everything. As far as I know, quality education never happened. In this season, as to the culture and entertainment, all I can see is some of our usual traditions was never practiced because it was being prohibited, like celebrating fiestas of patrons, Pista Sanayon, araw ng syudad o lungsod, because of the reason that social gathering is not allowed. Religious activities like going to church and prayer meetings was also stopped when total lockdown was imposed. On my own opinion, it created chaos since in this situation was prayer is what we needed most for us to survive. It is the only hope we can rely to hold on. Believe it or not, we need God in our lives. And I do believe that everything's happening for a reason. It might be a wake-up call to each and every one of us, especially those atheists, atheists, who doesn't believe in our heavenly creator. Let's face it, real talk. Without God, we can do nothing. With regards to entertainment, it cannot be denied that one of the station was closed. Celebrities have no projects because they are not allowed to have shootings. Everything is virtual. Audience are not allowed. Cinemas were being closed. In short, entertainment is no longer entertaining when total lockdown was closed.